Welcome to day one of breaking free from my introverted ways and venturing out to discover the hidden gems within my hometown, a series dedicated to solo traveling and embracing new experiences. Today I decided to check out the Poe Museum. I was able to go on a guided tour where I learned that Poe's life was enigmatic and complex as his story, making him a fascinating figure in American literature. He was born on January 19, 1809 in Boston, Massachusetts, and died on October 7, 1849 in Baltimore, Maryland. Picture this. Baby Edgar, barely 3 years old, is orphaned when his mom dies of tuberculosis and his dad vanishes. He gets taken in by some guy, a wealthy but not so cuddly person in Richmond, Virginia. Edgar's new middle name really is probably the best part of this arrangement. Edgar heads off to UVA where he discovers two things: a love for literature and a talent for racking up gambling debts. After a year, he's out of school and out of luck. Next stop, the U.S. Military Academy at West Point, where he's eventually expelled. At this point, Poe's resume is looking like a punchline. But wait, there's more. Poe didn't just stick to scaring people, he practically invented the modern detective story with the murders in the rural morgue. His detective, C. Auguste Dupin, was the original Sherlock Holmes, using sheer brain power to solve mysteries. Dupin's sleuthing set the stage for the detective story to come, proving that sometimes brains beats bronze. But wait, there's more. Poe didn't just stick to scaring people. He practically invented the modern detective story with the murders in the rural morgue. His detective, C. Auguste Dupin, was the original Sherlock Holmes, using sheer brain power to solve mysteries. Dupin's sleuthing set the stage for all the detective stories to come, proving that sometimes brains beat bronze. On the personal front, Poe's life was a roller coaster of emotions. In 1836, he married his 13-year-old cousin, Virginia. Now, today, that would have been a one-way ticket to Scandal City. But back then, it was a bit more, shall we say, socially acceptable. Despite the eyebrow-raising age gap, their marriage was reportedly a happy one. Sadly, Virginia's health declined and she died of tuberculosis in 1847, leaving Poe heartbroken and alone once more. His life was starting to resemble one of his own tragic tales. And then there's Poe's death. Oh boy, what a mystery. In 1849, Poe was found delirious on the streets of Baltimore, wearing someone else's clothes. Sounds like the setup for a detective story, right? He was taken to the hospital where he babbled incoherently before dying a few days later. Theories about his death range from alcohol poisoning to rabies to political kidnapping. It's like his life couldn't resist ending on a cliffhanger, leaving us all guessing. Despite all the chaos, Poe's influence is undeniable. He paved the way for writers like H.P. Lovecraft, Arthur Conan Doyle, and Stephen King. His tales continue to send shivers down our spines, proving that sometimes life's darkest moments can inspire the most brilliant stories. So here's to Edgar Allan Poe, the ultimate master of macabre, the original goth kid, and the man who turned life's lemons into some seriously spooky lemonade. His life was a mix of triumphs and tragedies, but throughout it all, he left us with a literary legacy that's as haunting as it is enduring.